Hey everybody, here's another cheap dual core parts machine that I got for 15 bucks. It has an AMD Athlon 64X2 3600 plus CPU, socket AM2. It has integrated NVIDIA graphics, and it's from the Vista days. Had Windows Vista Basic on it. And this computer was manufactured in 2007. It's not even that old. It's actually got the newer compact logo on it, surprisingly. Let's go have a look inside of it. Okay, here's inside the computer. I haven't even cleaned this thing out or nothing. Now, as you might be able to see, it's pretty filthy. Look here at the CPU heatsink. Very, very filthy. It has a socket AM2 motherboard that will accept up to 4 gigabytes of memory. It's kind of limited on ports. I think it probably has Realtek 8-channel audio or 6-channel audio, something like that. And it only has 2 USB 2 ports, 10100 LAN, and PS2 ports. It was a basic motherboard for a basic computer. Yeah, this computer's a little underpowered too. It's got the 250 watt 12Z Bestech power supply in it. Although it says revision D3R, this is basically the same power supply that Compaq has been using. Well, HP too. They've been using the same power supply in their basic desktop computers since 2002. So, I mean, this is a pretty old power supply. It's based off a new revision because it don't have a minus 5 volt rail, but it's still quite old. I mean, a 2003 power supply powering a 2007 compliant computer. This don't make sense, does it? Notice here they had only a 20-pin connection, and they had to include a SATA adapter just to hook up to the hard drive. Pretty sad, isn't it? Okay, got everything plugged up. Let's try it out. Not a thing wrong with it. It works perfectly fine. Let's get her set up. Okay, you can see the majority of everything here. It's even keeping time like it's supposed to. It's an hour off, but daylight at the same time's coming right back next week. There's no drive, and it says no drive showing up. It's picking up all the memory. It tells you the CPU and everything. It's only a 1.9 gig CPU. It's a 3600 plus dual core. Pretty basic options for enabling and disable the SATA controller and the ID controller, onboard audio, that sort of stuff, virtualization technology, and some boot options. As far as I can see, no hardware monitor or anything on here. That figures. It's a very basic BIOS for the most part. So we're just going to say exit. It's kind of unusual for a BIOS to not have a hardware monitor built in. Anyways, any questions or comments? Let me know.